Now, you'll be shocked to know that NPP gets a certain record to be a. So one can't tell you will never believe. It is because of the fact that Akushina Tuna Dano, while also Krumaha, in Tanshin Pukwana, you will never even know that even the Mikwan just even existed. Or for me, I have a good to from Mekosika. Baba more NPP communicated via or expose the NDC to the core. Women video.
Fee in Chroma Pencil, Tieni about Ghana Kenya Bepim 2023 a year. $51 billion. And Kruma Bepim Kufuo, $10 billion. Mills ever five 2012 for the crate, not the $4 billion naira ababa beka. The Mahama former president ever for free meals for a copy 2016 award the ending. Or the $25 billion. Nebeka Ghana $25 billion. Let's do that. Master, you better keep quiet, Kasa. Oh, Kasa Naminia. The Kroman Kasa. You see, John Mahama Befa Ghana Ka or the $25 billion. A busa boy, a good Ghana fortress. As we speak 2023 and 2025 a car Akufado any other car I have $12 billion. I figures don't lie. So 7 years ago, 8 years munu a car I bought $12 billion. Wo 4 years over $25 billion. Your Mahama ni Akufado wana edi Ghana bro. John Mahama, only a Kufado, why lady Ghana bro? A son said, we person would die and grow funti. No, I said, I could the Ghanaian CD by a Kana in dollars. That's it. It is me boy challenge with figures. A Kufado, Abo, a year $12 billion. John Mahama less than a year 4 years, and in 5 years, about $25 billion. No wonder say a year World Bank country director. I can say. Ghana a cabo. I would say the talk Ghana so because of John Mahama a cado dwa usungu Ghana for so. Just last year, Yano Kazazano. But say Ghana car waboni nano is because of John Mahama. The bad contracts.
Here, Frank Lapo.
Okay. But say because of John Mahama a car will be soon here. This is the energy sector. A first a take or pay agreement. Se Ghana yusuo ye yusum Ghana no ye betua enne nyame adom Akufado ba ye no se katwitiri dia wo boye ni nyina no Akufado atua ho kakra ene gugu abegina ejireze that is nze nkutum wo betra aka se yaba busa $12 billion ni aye no hwe nyoma Akufado aye akwanya na. No wonder say in the history of this country no government and I appoint Akufado what ya Medell in the Central region, Akufado did almost over 2,000 kilometers of roads in the Central region. 2,000 kilometers of kilometers of roads in Akufado the Central region. What 8 years? Kati John Mahama and then the NDC no more the Central region. And then me nimkrano. Me fa tonsu eko ayesres wona. Me hu se Akufado ayekwan ho. Me kwa oboase anyan kwanta. Me hu se Akufado ayekwan ho. Me kwa be kwa Town Rosa. Me hu se Akufado ayede ayakwan ho no. Na you sit here, uni bibiaka. Uni bibiaka. And I am the say wabo ukrum. And I am the say wabo ukrum. Ukrum hona. You see university ho. Me wo aka temse mekwa. $12 billion na ya gino 8 years ni nyina no ye dey see university wa Kumada. Ashanti region half a year. It yen just ken ne we enum. Ya ye de aye nyuma ama Ghana for. Ye just sika kuma bi o. John Mahama ji sika che Akufado. $25 billion and $12 billion and then I say John Mahama I was like a war any man to free so be Ghana for because the car watching a change Akufado there. John Mahama the only the alternative. John Mahama yet to say Bidieka John Mahama why to say Bidieka say who didn't cheer who didn't animal who didn't change
I was touting how important the Ghana card was, the identification system that we've put in place in Ghana. And I even said that this, for me, at this stage of our development, our preferred is 2000 intake. You can imagine the furore discoursed. Is this man Wabodamana? What is he talking about? That this, what is the Ghana card? What is system? How could it be so much more valuable? I'll just give you a few reasons. And it wasn't said, cavalierly. There was thinking to that statement, and I wanted people to think about it. For the first time in our history as a country, we have a unique identity system, which is biometric. So we can uniquely identify every individual, whether they are alive or dead, right? We can uniquely identify every individual. So immediately, if you can uniquely identify each individual, the case of ghost names on our public sector payroll will become a thing of the past immediately. Once we do it, and I'm working with controller here, we're doing a lot of good work on the controller payroll database and cleaning it up. If you look at what has happened recently, National Service Scheme, we found 14,000 ghost workers, saved annually 114 million Ghana cedis to the public exchequer. From 14,000, just from one institution, National Service, 14,000 ghost workers, because we look for unique identity. Just a couple of days ago, SNIT reported finding 27,000 ghost pensions. 27,000 ghost pensioners. And they were being paid 327 million Ghana cedis a year. Two institutions, you add a yearly savings that these discoveries have made, just in two institutions, 441 million Ghana cedis. Over 10 years, you are talking of over 4 billion Ghana cedis. This is just two institutions, and you can be sure that when we go through every institution, you will see that we will be able to eliminate all ghost workers thanks to the Ghana card. As a result of the Ghana card, we've made it the tax identification number for everybody. When we came into office in 2017, only 4% of adults in Ghana had a tax identification number. 4%. And you can see most of those are in the formal sector. Not many who will be registered for taxes. We said, let's make the Ghana card number the tax identification number. Immediately we did that. The number of people that have tax identification numbers have suddenly gone up from 4% to 85%. And that is it. So now the taxman knows exactly who has filed, who has not filed at any particular time. And not only do we know them, we also have their digital address, so we know where they live. So tax collection is going to take a different path going forward because we now have the data. Fake birth certificates was a big problem, for our country, and it made it very difficult for people to trust our documents at embassies and everywhere, because people would just go and have fake birth certificates. But when we went to the births and deaths registry, we found three different databases. We had to harmonize the databases. But once you have unique identity, you will not have fake birth certificates. There will be no football age versus normal age. That business will come to an end. Recently, you will know that I think our women's team was banned for presenting some overage players. Hopefully, now we are going to strictly require that they bring their Ghana cards before they are going to be registered to play. Today, with your Ghana card, the Ghana card the banks are very happy with it because it gives all the KYC a bank needs. One of the problems we have had is for people to open bank accounts. But today, if you have a Ghana card and a mobile phone, you don't have to fill any form at all. You can just dial a USSD code and put in your Ghana card ID, and a bank account will be open for you, and you can start transactions immediately. So we are bringing in financial inclusion. When we came into office, the proportion of adults with bank accounts was less than 40%. Today, because of mobile money interoperability and the Ghana card, today we have over 90% of adults either having a mobile money account which is interoperable with a bank account or a bank account itself. And that is very phenomenal. We have one of the things that has really, since I was at the Bank of Ghana, one of the things that kept eating at us at the bank was the absence of a credit system in Ghana. In many countries, workers don't have to just live on their monthly paycheck because there's a credit system. If you have a regular paycheck, you will be able to get a way to buy, a TV on credit or a fridge on credit and all of that. A working credit system. But we don't have a credit system in Ghana. And one of the biggest obstacles to the development of a credit system was the absence of unique identity. The credit reference agencies need unique identity to do credit scoring so that everybody will know what their credit score is. So if you don't pay your bills, you will have a very low credit score and they will not give you credit. If you pay your bills, you have a high credit score and you will get credit. Now, many developing countries, including Ghana, we've not had this credit system because of the absence of credit scoring. But because we have now linked all bank accounts to the Ghana card, we have linking the bank accounts to the Ghana card, you have unique identification for credit scoring. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the credit reference agencies and ECG, as well as Ghana Water, because we want to make sure those who don't pay their bills on time, it will affect your credit. And that is all of us, I suppose, for water, and because that is where you bring discipline into the economy, discipline into the society. But thankfully this year, and I just know that in just a few months, Ghana, for the first time in our history, we will now begin a credit scoring system in our country.